Hi, this is Jair, and I'm going to talk about some traditions and customs of my city. And well, everybody know that customs and traditions have changed to the time. For example, I remember that when I was a child, it was so common and it was very normal to ask some water in a house when you don't know anybody there. For example, you get in a house X and you say, please could you give me some water now? I'm thirsty. And they will give you a glass of water, a very cold water. So it was normal by them at the time. And I guess that it changed nowadays because there's insecurity in my city and people are stealing a lot. And I might think that that's the reason why everybody is don't feel uh, everybody is scared now. Well, other tradition maybe my city is if someone's going to invite you to a party or to go out or to eat, uh, they're supposed to pay everything, and that's one of the traditions here. Uh, you expect that he pays. Another tradition, a very common tradition, is to greet a woman in the cheek. Is no. We know that here in the coast it's not right to kiss a man's cheek. Like for example, I think that in Argentina and in Israel, it's very common to kiss a man's cheek. Like for example, have you ever heard about Judas kissing Jesus' cheek to give in to the Romans? And well, that's the reason that he was crucified. So it's common nowadays in the Jewish culture, but in the coast is not very common. Other tradition is the hair. You know that here the coast, when somebody have a long hair, for men, they would say, "Hey, you are peludo. Um, when you going to eat the barber shop?" And things like that. Will say all the time here in this culture that I really don't like it. I'm from Valledupar, but there are some things that I'm not into that. And well, that's another tradition that we will find here. Uh, that would be very rare to kiss a woman in the cheek. The first time you had to wait some time, and maybe I don't know. The first time you meet a woman is not common. It's not right to do that. Well, I read this article for I guess let me see it on the internet. It was made by describing customs by one of my peers. I think this is Edison Robinson. I don't remember right now. He was talking about Monkpox and Valledupar and Codazzi, and I really like it. Also from the other peer, his last name is Ortega, I remember. He's from Barranquilla, and he was talking about some traditions comes from the city, and that was very good, explaining very well everything we did to us, house culture. I remember one part that he said that if you are invited to a party, you have to eat everything. Is not good. Is uh, you will be mean if you leave meal in the dish. So I remember that he explained that about his traditions. I explained something about kissing woman's cheek in the Jewish culture. I was surprised that when you greet a woman in the Jewish culture. It's not right to kiss a woman, even it's not allowed to shake hands with a woman. I know that that's part of the culture, the Jewish culture, but well, here in Colombia, in Valledupar, we kiss everybody. And I remember I have a friend of mine, he's from the United States, and he said something that I really like my culture because he said, "Hey Yair, I know that everybody in Colombia they are like happy everywhere, and they say I love you, my friend, I love you. Everybody say I love you, I want you, and you will not find that here in my country, the United States. Your country seem, your people seem happy every day, all the time on Facebook." And that's right. Everybody get together, gatherings in the family, and they have fun. That's what I really love of my culture. And well, I'm from the coast, and I like the city. And I know that some people will be shocked when they hear like uh, people from the coast like mate to mate with donkeys and with animals. I, I, I had to tell you that I've never done that in my life. And well, if Colombia is a very religious country, you know that in the Bible it's forbidden to mate with animals. But I never done that, and I know that friends of mine in school they did it. They went to a female donkey and they had sex. I remember that they used to give to the donkey a cane, sugar cane, vanilla, and they used to do that to have sex with an animal. I never feel like that was a very good way or like a pleasure. I never felt that. But that's one of the tradition that some people from the middle of the country, maybe from Bogota, Antioquia, they will be shocked about that tradition. I think that now is rare to see that with the technology, and now with these girls that have sex with little boys. They are not looking for donkeys now. They are looking for girls. So I'm sure that will be no common right now. So guys, I think that you have understood everything I said, and I know that I'm in the process practicing. If you had to correct any mistakes I done, well, at the end we make mistakes all the time. But we're learning, and guys, thank you very much. Turo, please don't say those words. You know that 3 days before the closure day is legal. There's no problem with that. And I continue to read that we had to participate on the forum 3 days before. That's the maximum day to participate. So thank you very much, guys, and see you, I guess. Bye. Bye for now.